Real Estate Insider, where America goes for funding for the last 20 years. So appreciate all of you guys watching the show on the channel. We do this every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, and it's a real estate live show. We've been actively lending in America for the last 2 decades, and we've produced, thousands of videos. We have, millions of hours viewed, and we're here to educate people, empower them, teach them about finance, and just, help people to, better their life, take it to the next level, give them the information, the knowledge, whatever we have to do to take people and give them the funding, the capital, the resources to get their loan done. So appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel. Thank you, Foxy Programmer. Appreciate you for watching the show and the channel. And share this with your friends and family. Get the information, get the content out there, because we want to help people and then get them more information. So, and I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. If you guys have questions, you can obviously chime in, ask any questions that you want. That's why we're here. You guys know I'm a big avid cigar smoker. This is a Flor de Copan from Honduras. So very nice limited edition Honduras cigar. So was down in Roatan a few weeks ago and got to experience that beautiful country and their culture. So and they got great cigars too. So, and again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask as well. And I'm going to be pairing this with one of my favorite scotches, Macallan. If you guys are Scotch drinkers, I love Scotch. So I go back and forth between Scotch and bourbon a lot, just depending on the day, depending on what's going on, depending on what you're pairing it with. I'm really big about pairing stuff, so. Can't beat that. All right, so one of the things that, I got a few things I want to talk about tonight. And again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask me any questions as you have. So there's been a lot of chatter about a recession. And if there was a recession, would home equity loans cease? So sorry about that. So a couple things that I think are important. If a recession happens, a lot of lenders will stop doing home equity lines of credit. And what I've seen a lot of investors do, a lot of people that have a lot of equity in their property, is they're starting to cash out because they want to have some money on the sidelines in the event if there is a recession, if there's a market collapse, they can buy properties, they can invest in real estate. So it's not a bad idea to have a line of credit. Now, a cash out mortgage is a lot different than a line of credit. So, let's look back to 2008 when the whole world was coming to an end, major crash, major meltdown. And real estate values collapsed by 50, 60, 70%. Nobody could get a loan. And the people that had money, they bought real estate and they sat on it for a decade and they quadrupled their money. So the thing that you got to think about is the time to get money is when nobody needs it and you can get it. But if you try to get money when you need it and nobody wants to give it out, you're not going to get it. And that's really the thing you have to understand about lenders and how they operate. So home equity lines of credit are very powerful because you don't pay interest on it until you draw from it. So if you get $1 million equity line, you pay 0 interest until you draw from that line. Now you can pay, annual activation fees and, bullshit like that, but is nothing that is major compared to like a mortgage. A mortgage, when you do a mortgage, you got to pay on all that money. Starting to rain. So you got to pay on all that as soon as you draw from it. Now, that can be fine if you're using that money right away. But if you're not using that money right away, you're going to start paying a lot of interest, and it's going to eat into your returns. So, you know, the thing is, what I'm saying is that if there is a recession, you know, it's going to be really hard to get loans. So now's a good time to get an equity loan. We offer equity loans on primary residence, secondary home, investment properties. You go up to a $500,000, $1 million equity loan, and just have that line of credit sitting there in case something happens, okay? And that's really what I'm saying. If there's something that happens really bad, then, you know, it's going to be really hard to get a line of credit. So think about that. If we can help you with an equity loan, call or text us, 832-431-6331. We do primary equity loans, secondary homes, investment properties. We'll normally go up to 500,000, sometimes up to $1 million, depending on how strong your file is. And, you know, pretty basic requirements. Just have to have a 680 plus credit score. We usually go up to 80%, sometimes 90% loan to value. We can use your bank statements to qualify you, or tax returns or W-2s. You know, we're pretty flexible, and we want to help you to get it done. So think of us if you want to get a line of credit. And remember, it's the power of it is you have that money sitting there like a loaded gun, but you don't have to use that loaded gun until you find the opportunity, right? So that's a very powerful thing. So that's on home equity loans. Again, we offer home equity lines of credit, HELOCs, mortgages, cash out home equity. So if we can help you in any type of those funding products, you know, reach out to us. We'd love to help you out with that. So another thing that I want to talk about tonight is foreign national loans. If you're an investor from another country and you're buying U.S. real estate assets, we lend to foreign nationals. We get a lot of Canadians, and we love working with Canadians. They buy a lot of U.S. real estate assets, but they don't have U.S. citizenship. And you don't have to be from Canada. I'm just using that for example. You could be from India, you could be from South America, whatever, Brazil. But if you're a foreign national of another country and you want to buy U.S. real estate assets, we can make loans to you for real estate, whether it's single family, multifamily, commercial. So, and you can hold your, you know, citizenship in your country and purchase or refinance those properties. And we will make those loans to you. We'll happily make those loans to you. We'll go up to usually 70% of the value. So if you're buying $1 million property, we'll give 70% or 700,000, and then you'll put 30%. And the interest rates, you know, usually start at 7 to 8% on those. And you don't have to do any income check, no credit check. The funds that you use, though, have to be in a U.S. bank account. So keep that in mind. The funds that you use, they have to be in a U.S. bank account. So if you're from another country and you're looking to purchase U.S. real estate assets, we'll gladly make those loans to you. Just reach out to us. The minimum loan that we'll do is, you know, $300,000, but we can go up to as high as $10 million on that. So that's an awesome program. So if you're a foreign national investor looking to invest, you know, please reach out to us. And obviously, if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to ask me any questions down below. I'm happy to answer those for you. The next thing I want to kind of move into was construction loans. So we do a lot of construction loans. We help a lot of families to build their first home, their, you know, first time buyer building their dream home, you know, secondary homes, large mansions, you know, whatever. The only thing that we really don't do a lot as far as our specialty is investor, we have an investor line that does investment spec homes, so we offer that. That's not our specialty. Our specialty is primary residence and secondary home. We'll go up to a $2 million loan. And we have some awesome programs. We can do a jumbo construction, one-time close. We can do a self-employed, no tax return construction loan. We'll go up to $1 million on a construction loan with only 5% down. So it's an awesome program. So we're very happy and excited to be able to offer that. And it's the requirements are pretty flexible. You just have to have a minimum of a 720 credit score, a maximum debt ratio of 43%, at least 6 months of reserves. You have to document your income with tax returns or bank statements. And they're pretty, and if you own the land is your down payment. So there's a lot of incentives, a lot of opportunity on why you'd want to get a construction loan and build your house. A lot of the reasons why is there's not a lot of inventory, there's not a lot of homes for sale, or if there are, maybe you don't like those houses, or they don't have enough land, or you don't like the property, or you want to design your own home. So construction loans are really cool. The other thing is that in construction, you'll normally have more equity in the property versus buying a home in the market. Usually people that build their home, they have at least 10% equity in the property once the house is done. So that's a positive thing. So, and interest rates are good on those rent. Interest rates are starting at around 6.5%, 7% for a 30-year loan and the construction loan. The closing costs can be rolled into the loan. They're usually 3 to 4%. So it's a really attractive product. We also do land loans too. If you want to buy land right now, you don't want to build right now, we'll do land with only 20% down. We'll go up to 50 acres, up to a loan of $500,000. So land loans are great too, because you can buy the land now and then build on your house later. And if you own the land, you don't have to own the land free and clear. Any land equity that you have is applied towards your down payment for your home. So it's a really, really cool program. So if we can help you with a land loan, we can do land loans with bank statements or tax returns. So it's a great product. So yeah, construction's really good. Land loans. The other thing that we talked about was HELOCs. I love lines of credit. A home equity line of credit is very powerful. I mentioned those earlier. I think in case if we did go into a recession, having a line of credit available, because once the line of credit's approved and you close on it, even if we go into a recession, the bank can't shut down your credit line. But if you try to get a credit line later and we're in a recession, you're not getting a credit line. It's that simple. So I'd rather you think about getting one now versus when you're, if the economy in the world's in trouble, like in COVID, you couldn't get a credit line during COVID. Now that we're out of COVID, you can get a credit line again. So it's that type of situation. So, the other thing that, I think it's really important that I want to discuss is self-employed loans. We cater to a lot of self-employed people. If you're self-employed, you own a business, whatever the business is, you own a distillery, you own, a law firm. Hey, Jairus. That's a great question. I do think they will. I mean, when we started the year, Jairus, rates had went down by about a point, and now they've gone up by about a point. And I think that my projection is that rates will settle around in the 5s later this year, probably by the midsummer. And I'm hoping and expecting that they stay in that range. I don't see, the U.S. economy sustaining at a very long time with mortgage rates at 7%. I think it's just too high. and people aren't going to go for it. And I think it'll cause greater harm than good if we go through another year of that. But I don't know for sure. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, but if I've been doing this for 20 plus years, and I couldn't imagine it staying at those levels. But let's see what happens. I think that they will kind of settle down a little bit. I don't think you're going to see 2 or 3%, but you could see 5%, 5.5%, whatever. I think that's a reasonable rate. So if you see that, lock it in, Jairus, because that'd be a good deal. So, but going back to self-employed loans, we offer a lot of self-employed loans for people. If you own your own business, you own your own trucking company, your own entrepreneur, real estate company. We do self-employed construction loans, self-employed HELOCs, self-employed jumbo loans, self-employed no-doc loans, cash out refinance. So we offer a lot of products to help the self-employed people, because a lot of lenders deny those loans because they can't document their income because of how they get paid, whether it's through Cash App, Zelle, 1099, whatever, cash. But we have products to help those customers. So if you own a business and you got a strong business and you got great credit, we can help you to purchase or refinance or build your home or get a HELOC. So we definitely want to hear from you if you're out there trying to get a loan. Self-employed loans are really good. Usually, we helped a lady today in Miami buy a condo for $8 million, and she's putting 35% down and getting a brand new condo built. There's no bank statement loan. Couldn't get approved by our own bank because because of her tax returns. We got her approved using her bank statements. So a very strong loan program. So if we can help you with any type of self-employed, no documentation loan, bank statement loan, private loan, we definitely want to help you to do that. We have, over 1,000 videos on our YouTube channel. You can check us out on our website, Official Angelo Christian, our YouTube channel, Angelo Christian Mortgage, Instagram, Official Angelo Christian. We got, thousands of videos on there that educate you, empower you, teach you about different loan programs. And if we can help you with any type of funding, call or text our office. You can reach us at 832-431-6331. And then you can also go online to our website, Official Angelo Christian, and you can check out everything there. And remember, if you leave us a happy review on Google, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. If you go to Google and Google Angelo Christian Mortgage, just type in Angelo Christian, leave us a 5-star review, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. So don't forget about that. We'll hook you up with that. Does anyone else have any questions? Anything they want to talk about? Any type of loan programs, guidelines, requirements? We talked about tonight home equity loans, construction loans, self-employed loans, HELOCs. So a lot of the things that I wanted to kind of go over with you. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. You can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. Reach out to us. If you leave us, again, a 5-star review on Google, you go to Angelo Christian Mortgage on Google, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. So just send us a reminder. We'll hook you up and send that out to you. We'd love to help you in any way that we can. Remember, we're a nationwide lender, and we've got awesome, happy reviews. You work with me directly. If we can help you in any type of loan program, don't hesitate to reach out. Any questions that you have, we want to be able to help you and service you. We do commercial, we do residential, private loans, land loans, construction loans, HELOC, no-doc, FHA, VA, jumbo, construction. Don't be a stranger. Reach out to us. We want to help you in any way that we can to get the funding for your loan. So call or text us, 832-431-6331. We'll be back again next Thursday at 6 o'clock. Please watch all of our videos. Share this with anyone that wants more information. They want to learn about funding, want to learn about real estate, to get the information out there. So we really appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel. We'll be back again next week. Take care and peace out. Be strong.